Hello and welcome back to today's episode of our Minecraft Let's Play. We have still a lot of terraforming to do before we can finally set up all the things we need. Because, yeah, there's a lot of things to be framed into our wall system before we finally can, start building new houses and tear this one down, because I decided I'm going to restart our buildings, but I'm going to keep it for now so we have a safe place to be, because I don't want to give up the safety this building and stuff provides. Whoops. But we're going to need some more dirt in order to fill everything up. And we have to get rid of some other things like these trees. So we start with that. Whoop. And the timber mod works if the keep bindings are all set up the way they're supposed to be, which is pretty amazing. Which means, before I mess up anything again, we're going to tear down all the trees we don't need. I hope the server does not crash, because it might be too much. We will see. Whoop. 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 It's raining everything. So. Boop, 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 boop. Our inventory is full. I expected that to happen. So. Boop, 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 boop. So, I'm going to build some drawers here. Boop. 1, 2, 3. Does that work? Yeah, it does. Okay, Bob. So. And I need another chest for the saplings. Okay, this is not a chest, but still. Bob. So saplings and stuff and flowers for this chest and wood types for the drawers. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, I was too slow. They start planting themselves in again, which is an amazing feature if you want to build something like a natural looking forest. So you basically let chance decide where everything's going to be. I don't know why I decided to use drawers, because that doesn't make a lot of sense, but well, that's how I am, because yeah. It makes more sense to just throw it in a chest for now, in order to just save the time, because the goal basically is just to rid ourselves of the trees for now. And as I said, I hope it's not going to be too much for the server, because the thing is, if you chop down trees with a mod like the timber mod, the CPU suddenly has to calculate everything what happens with the logs, and because we also use fast leaf decay, it also has to calculate what happens to all of the leaves and stuff in that moment. So yeah, there are plenty of things that are happening at once. So this might create a crash if you're not careful. Or if your system is not made for this. So yeah, I'm doing this now differently just to save some time. I'm going to put this in to the right spots as soon as I yeah, between episodes. I'm going to do that between episodes. Organizing chests is something I feel comfortable with doing outside. Oh my god. They drop in so fast. And I'm probably going to miss 1 or 2 saplings, because that's not uncommon to happen. See, like this one, it's easy to miss because it just looks like a flower. And I have to make a new oh my god. I have to make a new axe real quick. Oh my god. Wait, I still have stuff. I'm back as fast as possible. I did not expect this to destroy the axe, but yeah, that's also something you have to be careful of if you're using the timber mod, because if you're not careful, you easily can waste / lose important equipment. I mean, the axes I use currently are not enchanted, so it's not a big deal if one breaks. Also, because people decided to just give us so much diamonds, I'm currently not worried about, yeah, quote unquote wasting a couple of diamonds because I built because I used it to chop down a couple of trees. But yeah, so let's see. The trees are now gone, which is okay from my perspective. We're going to use them again soon, especially the more colorful ones. I think they're pretty amazing when it comes to how they look. I might even build custom trees, Minecraft style, so not like extremely amazing trees that I came up with. Like, you can build really, really impressive custom trees in Minecraft. That is probably no secret to anybody. So yeah. And I personally just like the idea of custom trees, but I'm not that good at it. They just don't look amazing. But I like the way yeah, birches look like. They're probably, when it comes to using them in my builds, are probably my most favorite trees, because I just love that they're not that big and The white color is always a nice little piece of detail. So I'm always excited for that. So now we're going to use our shovel to remove everything here. But first, before I forget that, I'm so not used to collect grass because usually you don't need it, and if you want grass to be somewhere, you just use bone meal to get it there. So it's one of the things you never do in Minecraft usually. I mean, I say it like that, but I'm pretty sure there are plenty of people who actually collect grass to place it strategically in their builds to give them more detail and depth, but I'm not that kind of a builder. Whoop. So, and let's tear down these 2 levels next. Oh, whoop. So, because I don't think I'm going to go higher than this level for my city. The only exception might be if I'm going to decide to build a really important building. I might add another level to show the importance the thing has. But that's the only thing I can come up with in my head right now to explain why I would go higher than this. I personally just think it's not necessary, and I also like to have most of my cities on the same level. I usually just use this level down technique like we use here to set up areas that are closer to water, like rivers and stuff like that. But I'm trying to experiment more with stuff like that because I think I mean I'm playing and building in Minecraft for I don't know over 10 years now, but there's so much you can always learn, and if you try to challenge yourself to try new stuff, I'm pretty sure you can grow and get better. I mean, I guess that's a good general advice for life. If you want to improve, just challenge yourself. And you will get somewhere eventually. So, yeah, I want to do a couple of things that are quote-unquote new for me with this build, because why not? One thing I personally, for example, never did is to give my build a story. Even though I know how important it is to have, especially if you build cities or if you want to feel things, want your builds to feel a bit more alive. There are 2 things that are important. That these 2 things are details and a story. And these 2 things usually work together because the reason you give your build details is because you want to no. The reason you give your build details is because you want it to look pretty. Oh my god. Sorry, if I try to talk too fast, I stumble over my own words. Yeah. If you want to give your place a little story and something to look forward to from my perspective here, having details are going to happen naturally. That's just how it is. So, because if you give details to, if you are focused on, oh God, so if you want to portray a certain narrative, you are focused to give this whole thing a certain feeling. So I decided to put the slabs here to prevent spawn until we are going to build the quote-unquote road. So yeah. Oh my God, I'm keeping myself from making a point here over and over again because I keep distracting myself. Yeah. Now the thing is, if you have a story or if you want to portray a narrative, you're going to set up certain details to support the said narrative, and that is what's going to help your build to feel more alive. So, and therefore, details are always a part of having a narrative. And I'm not entirely sure what the narrative here might end up being. But then again, it's not that important. I mean, I established that I want to have a city that was built on the wealth brought to the region by the mining industry, because that actually is a common narrative for real life cities. Because the mining jobs pay relatively well, because yeah, you're not only basically paying the workers for the labor they're doing, but also for the risk they're taking. I mean, mining is a hard job. I'm not sure how difficult it is when it comes to being a job. I mean, I'm obviously no miner, and I personally don't know any. So I can't speak for the fact how difficult it is to be a miner, and honestly, I don't want to, because there are people who are better suited for that. Like people who have actual job experience. And I mentioned this a lot, and I hope I don't start annoying people by doing so, but I also can't speak for other countries because, well, I don't know what's common there. I mean, so I can only kinda speak for what I learned here from local museums and history classes I had during school. So yeah, the thing is, that mines and the products that can be made out of what's taken out of mines, the coal and the iron, the gold and stuff like that, it brings wealth to region. Not, of course, not to everybody, mainly to the people who are owning who own the mines and run everything, and the factory owners and stuff like that. They obviously get more wealthy than the miners. I'm aware of that. But yeah, I want a city that is wealthy because of that. The thing is, if I would be near the ocean with the city, I probably no, not probably. I would have decided to give the city, to make a wealthy city, because of the shipbuilding industry. That would have been my narrative for a city like that. But now we're inland, so we have to look up a way where we can, how that allows us to portray our narrative here. And since we have this hill, I don't want to call it mountain after the 1.17 update was announced. I mean, it's been a while since then, but still. So we have this hill here, and so we have a reason to have a mining community. And yeah, I want to build upon that, and I'm going to try my best to learn something about mining, especially mining during like medieval-ish, during the medieval-ish era, because I kind of want to portray something realistic, even though I might end up setting up a fantasy narrative for this whole thing here, because as I mentioned before, and as I'm going to mention again and again, because that's how I am. Oh, I did not hit a key. I guess I did not turn this off, so maybe the server is a little bit behind now. I don't know. But yeah, the thing is, I want to learn a couple of things regarding mining through our history, especially here in Europe, but also a little bit across the world, because if I make something, yeah, let's say a theme for our build here, I want some knowledge, and so adding something to gain knowledge is always an amazing and an important thing. Yeah? So that is always, at least to me, an interesting thing to do. I don't know how you guys see that, whether or not you are focused on gaining knowledge like this. And so, wait, I chopped down too much because I want to keep this here. So, whoop, whoop, whoop. So, yeah. As I said, it's just going to be, yeah, interesting for me to set this up. And I know I'm probably more excited about this than a lot of other people. And I totally understand that. I mean, I'm mainly excited because I'm just having so much fun doing this. That's the main reason I'm excited. And this is going to be good and yeah, worth it in the long run. I'm sure. And yeah, we will see where all of this leads us, or yeah, us in this journey here. And if you have knowledge or tips or anything or ideas, feel free to let me know. Because I like the concept of a community working together in a build that, especially in a big build like this. So I am going to set up another way down here. If I'm lucky, I'm not sure, but if I'm lucky, this is wide enough to work the way I imagine it. But then again, it doesn't have to be. I need to. I have an idea. Wait. I need a little bit more of these. So this is going to be changed later on because I want a bigger river. Maybe I'm even going to build a canal out of that. But for now, I think I'm going to leave it as natural as possible because I don't intend to expand in that direction, at least for a little bit. So what I want to do is the following. I need my crafting table and I need some more turf slabs. Because this is going to be our road, and then we would set up this. So I need more dirt. I'm going to build another way down here for our build because I kind of want. The thing is, this level here is not meant for buildings. I already decided that. This level here is just going to be. Whoa, what are you doing? It's just going to be. Yeah, decorative, and the level down here gets 1 or 2 buildings, probably related to fishing because we're near a river. But I'm not entirely sure yet. And So I want basically you go down here and you can go over there to be on the same level, but mainly this path is meant to go straight down here to the next level. That's what I'm aiming at. I need a couple of more stairs here. Whoop. So oh, that's a nice idea. Okay. I have a couple of ideas. I don't know how it's going to work with the thing, but so that's the level we're at. Yeah. So the goal is to reach this level here. Right? Yeah. Okay. That's amazing. So we need this. This is basically the level we want to reach. So it's going to be a lot of fill-up work, but I guess I'm going to be fine. Yeah, I'm going to work. I have to find another way for the river here, so I'm going to cut off parts of this hill, probably. Whoops. Tip. I want another tree here. I need more dirt, but that's not going to be an issue. So, and then an axe. Come on. 1, 2, 3. So there's just going to be another tree, and maybe a bench or two or something like that here. I'm not sure yet, but whoo, that's nice. So we have a tree here, and then we're going to go like this. So, and that gives us a clean area. The clean area we need right here. Okay, so what I am going to do now between episodes is going to remove this hill here and maybe finish this part and as well set up the tree over there. Because it's not going to be that adventurous and we're not going to do a lot of other things. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we're seeing each other in the next episode. Bye bye.